Good afternoon. Actually, I guess it's kind of evening here on the East Coast. Good evening, Arcadius. Hey, I think your name is Corinne. I believe you are on Nate's Scopes most of the time. I've seen you, and I see you say aloha. Does that mean you're in Hawaii? As I said, good evening, everybody. My name is Lisa Foster. I am a six-figure corporate earner and home-based business entrepreneur. I live a little bit north of Atlanta, Georgia. It is about 5:30 on a Wednesday afternoon, right before Thanksgiving, and I wanted to hop on just for a few minutes. I know everybody's probably either traveling to family or you are trying to get home because maybe you got off a little bit early tonight, which is always a great thing. I actually got off about an hour and a half ago. And or you're just sitting in traffic and you've jumped on. So guys, thanks for joining tonight. I just want to go over real quick why building your network is so important. On Monday, my family had basically their house burned down, and luckily nobody was hurt. Everybody got out of the house safely. However, this is what I learned from that experience, other than, obviously we have to go out and scramble to get things done. But because I have a pretty significant network in the real estate business, aloha, thanks for joining, guys. Hey, I'm going to be dropping some nuggets on why building your network is so awesome. My son wants to go to Hawaii so bad. So when we go out there, I'll definitely connect so that, we can meet face to face. That'd be awesome. So guys, as I was saying, building your network is very important. If you I would share this out with your followers so they can jump on or maybe catch the replay. I do want to welcome any replay players. Also, if you find value in what I'm getting ready to talk about, we love hearts here. They're free to give, and it just lets me know that you're finding value in what we're talking about. But again, today we're going to talk about why your network is so important. As I mentioned, a family member's house burned down to the ground on Monday. And because I have such a vast network in the real estate market, I have some, people that I used to do real estate with several years ago, actually getting back into the real estate game in my area. It is starting to pick up. So it's a great time to get in on the lower level of things and then, try to watch that grow over time. Actually, if you didn't catch my buddy Nate Ridgway's scope today on planting your money and watching your money grow, you might want to catch his scope. Kind of ties in with, me getting back into real estate. I'm planting my money there. Real estate's a great way to invest. But so getting back to building your network, because I had built my network in the real estate industry many years ago, I was able to call upon several people that I know. And yes, it was an awesome scope. I actually caught the replay just after I got out of work. I called on them and I said, hey, had a family member's house burned down to the ground, and we are looking for either a used mobile home or a home that maybe a developer is coming in and clearing the land, which is going on a lot where I live. And there's a house on it, and they don't want the house. They'll bulldoze it as quick as they can. But a lot of times, if you can get to them fast enough, you can actually move the home to your own property. And, it's a great way. They'll give it to you for free if you'll move it. And moving a home can be significantly less expensive, obviously, than trying to build one from scratch. Although there are some additional expenses once you get it there, trying to put it back together. But it's definitely less expensive. So we were out. I'm networking with different people that I know. And we were of the 5 people that I reached out to, because they were kind of big time developers, 3 of them may have contacts for me or may have leads for me in either the area of a used mobile home or a home that can be moved. My partner was also in our real estate business. She reached out to a few people that she knew. She's got a contact that is looking around for us as well. Obviously, they lost all their clothes. I reached out to some very close people that I know that have young children because we were looking for clothes for a 4-year-old. Reached out to them, said, hey, one of them actually had a son that has just recently outgrown all that. So I was like, hey, do you have any of those clothes? He was like, listen, let me go check with my wife. Well, in the meantime, I had checked with some other people, and we got a bunch of clothes for the little boy. So I was able to call some people back and say, listen, got what I needed. Thank you so much for your time and effort. We really appreciate it. So again, if I hadn't built those relationships over the last 5 to 10 years, I couldn't have reached out to those people and said, hey, we have a crisis. Can you help? And I guarantee every single one of them was like, hey, what else can I do to help? So I said, well, listen, when they get a house, I'm sure we're going to need help with appliances and all the things that you have to put in a house. I'll be back in touch. And they're like, absolutely, I've got top contacts in all those places. So guys, I've done a bunch of scopes on building your network, how to build your network, becoming an authority and using your authority to, build your network. We had an example just on Monday of how important it is. Obviously that was a crisis, not a good thing, not anything you want, but it goes along with anything. If you're wanting to expand in an area and you know someone in that area, you can call them up and partner with them. They have the knowledge. You might have the capital. They might be looking to do something new and not have the entire risk on themselves. That way you can split risk. So guys, I encourage you to continue to build your network every single day. It doesn't take hours and hours every day. As you're out and about, you're meeting people, strike up conversations with them, get their name and phone number. You don't have to pitch them your business. Just ask them what they do. You never know when either you might need something that they have, someone you know might need what they do. And if you're creating sales for them, they're more likely to look at what you're doing or to take your phone calls, anything like along those lines. So guys, thanks for hopping on real quick. You could have been any place else, but you chose to be on this scope. And for that, I'm truly humbled. I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. If you're here in the U.S. tomorrow, I will be doing a scope, just kind of shouting out Thanksgiving gratitude, things like that. And also check out my blog at lisafoster6.com. And there's ways that you can opt in there so that we can connect and continue to talk. So guys, have a great week and don't eat too much turkey, and good luck on Black Friday if you go out and about and do that.